thank the ranking member. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. This probably hasn't reached the level, although it is a letter to you. I didn't want to leave this opportunity unchecked. For me, Senator Manchin and David McKinley and I wrote you a letter just recently asking you to review and approve the interchange justification report for the Harmony Grove interchange on I-79 near Morgantown. It would really, safety is your priority. This is a safety issue because of the business park that is associated this, which is growing, and you know that's been difficult for us to be able to grow in our state. We're excited about the possibilities here, but it would take a lot of truck traffic out of those local areas. So I just want to put that on your radar screen again and hope you can take a look at that.
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you. Senator Collins mentioned the memo, the guidance memo that has caused a lot of consternation. You and I had a conversation about this and had several conversations about this. It still remains an issue. And I think the fact that you're stating that you put that it's clear in the memo that you're going to do everything within the bounds of the law, you still are adding in as an anecdote there, and we don't need to debate this because we've already tried this, but in my view, you're putting your foot on the scale for certain types of projects rather than letting the states have the flexibility that they've enjoyed for so long. So I would say that it's not clear because we're still hearing from our DOTs. And also, my understanding is that not only do you have the memo from the December, but you've doubled down in terms of the same types of concepts going towards certain grant programs and other kinds of funding opportunities. So it is causing a lot of consternation. So what do you see over the next 3 to 6 months that you all are going to be putting out in terms of guidance? Is this going to be a consistent message through every program? And how are you finding DOTs are dealing with this? Because we're getting a lot of consternation.
Well, I think the proof of the pudding is in the tasting. So the most important thing will be to ensure that there's clear communication and understanding as projects go out. You will continue to hear concepts mentioned in the memo promoted by the department because they're things we all agree on. For example, state of good repair. We will always promote state of good repair. I guess what I would say is we'll promote these concepts and continue to respect the flexibility that state departments enjoy and rightfully do under the law. To give you an example, if there is a conversation going on with the state DOT and they would like our input on where things are headed broadly in transportation policy around the country, of course we'll offer that. And often we have that dialogue either through AASHTO or with states individually. We also respect, recognize, and support that it is ultimately their call, within the boundaries of the law, of course, on how to apply formula funds. There's more departmental discretion, according to the law, in how discretionary programs are set up. And as you know, having crafted them, that may depend from program to program. But perhaps the best thing I can offer by way of clarity is this. If it is ever your impression that a specific project that is otherwise lawful, that a state seeks to pursue with formula dollars is in any way being unreasonably or unnecessarily delayed or discouraged by the department, I would want to know that right away, and we can discuss it, because anything that is lawful with formula funds is something that the states should be free to pursue.
Appreciate that. And just another view on that, I think as Senator Collins, I call her Susan, so I keep calling, as Senator Collins referred, we specifically avoided these types of prioritizations when we formulated a bipartisan product. You know that. The House came out with a much more stringent, that looks very similar and actually is exactly the same language as what you have in your guidance materials. So, you know, I get it that it's how it tastes, but it's also in the eye of the beholder, and that's not the intention of that bill. That was supposed to be very specific. Lastly, I'll just say I'm disappointed, as I'm sure you are, concerned that we still don't have a nominee for our National Highway Administrator. We have all this money coming in. We don't have somebody that's even been nominated for that position. What are you hearing on this, and can you give us any hope that this is going to come to some kind of conclusion?
So yes, we recognize the importance and the urgency of the nomination. I will say that the team has been doing superb work, but it is always best to have leaders both nominated and confirmed, and welcome being able to work with you.
So do you anticipate that there'll be a nominee soon?
I don't have news to make, but certainly hope and anticipate that there will be a nominee soon.
Well, we look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.